Battlefield Podcast.
Hello everybody, it's Ola aka Chalk1 here, and in this little video, as you can see, we've got Battlefield 2 going in the background. I wanted to pose to you the question of whether or not you think Battlefield 2 is actually dead, or nearing its end, eventually, finally. It's been a long time since Battlefield 2 has come out, and with last month's announcement that GameSpy would be shutting down at the end of May, a lot of people were concerned what will happen to their favorite game, because let's face it, there's still a lot of people playing Battlefield 2 out there, especially some of its more popular mods like Project Reality. At the time of GameSpy's announcement, EA assured us that they were going to look into alternative ways to keep games like Battlefield 2 and Battlefield 2142 and even Battlefield 1942 going through Origin. Now yesterday, EA announced the shutdown of Battlefield 1942, Battlefield 2, 2142, as well as a number of other titles at the end of June. It seems like their efforts in exploring what it would take for them to maintain these games, maintain server services for them, was too much to handle. Now, they did mention today that they are investigating community options to keep this going, and mods like Project Reality have actually announced their own version of a master server so that their mod will keep functioning. On the other hand, Battlefield 2 vanilla games may not continue to work past the end of this month. Now, I want to pose the question to you guys, do you still play Battlefield 2? We played it on the Battlefield podcast just 2 weeks ago on the weekend, and we still had quite a bit of fun doing it. So, is this the end for Battlefield 2? Is it the end for Battlefield 1942 and 2142? If so, what are your thoughts on whether or not EA should have, tried a little bit harder maybe? I don't know what the technical effort would have been, but according to them, some of these technical hurdles were simply too much for them to work on. And frankly, I can understand their point of view in the fact that most of their customers are playing newer games that they're still making money off, even though those games have been on sale recently on Steam and even Origin. You could buy the game at Battlefield 2142 for just a couple of dollars. So there's still interest in that. I'm a little bit torn. I personally haven't played Battlefield 2 other than a couple times in many years, but for those of you that are running on older computers perhaps, there's a lot of enjoyment still to be had in Battlefield 2, and there's also a lot of nostalgia for some of us to go back there every once in a while. So I think not having that option anymore will actually truly be a sad thing. I'm curious what you think. Let us know in the comments. Let us know what you think the future holds, if there is one. I think personally Battlefield 2 at this point is probably dead, and it will only be kept alive by a couple of very dedicated mods like Project Reality. So let us know. Thanks for watching.